What's up, my wasteless wonder? I hope you've had an amazing week. I know I have. I'm still slightly getting over this little chest infection. Trying to enjoy beautiful Thailand. I'm currently staying at my brother's house, so check out his funky studio. He's an incredible musician. It's been very useful actually in this early stage of setting up the podcast, which is what I want to mainly focus on in today's update, just because we've got so many things going on. They're still plodding along. The website's getting there. We've got the two projects and we're sort of developing our plans for the future on both of those, and you're going to see those develop over time. But part of that, grand plan is having a way to be able to transmit information and inspiration and educational content out into the world. And one of the ways that we plan to do that is through podcasts. And the reason that we want to do it through podcasts is the truth is, you can grab people's attention, through social media, but there's just this crazy, pool of people and algorithms that are designed to just constantly be grabbing your attention. And it's all about short dopamine fixes, and so you can't really go into depth about a specific topic. You might be able to capture certain people and maybe guide them towards somewhere like a podcast. But really, podcasts are an opportunity to talk about a particular topic with a professional, and go deep into it and learn and really understand. And so I'm excited to use that platform as one of the resources that we have to help educate people about topics that we feel important for a society, for our environment. And so I'm just going to talk about the podcast for this particular weekly update, because finally, after so long of talking about it, it is officially launched. So you can go to and I want you to do this is your assignment for this week, nothing else. If you can just go to your favorite podcast platform, put in the Love More, Waste Less podcast. That's what it's called, Love More, Waste Less. You'll see a cheesy sort of cartoon character of me going like that. And subscribe, turn on notifications, listen to the first trailer. There's only a trailer put up at this point. I did record the first episode, which was a solo episode, sort of introducing myself, Wasteless World, how we got started, how it went from an idea to now this movement, and in future episodes we're going to sort of go deeper into that, so that you've got a really clear foundation of how this kind of spawned from an idea and became something that's really having a positive impact on so many people and the environment, and is going in a direction to have a bigger impact, especially with your support. So, the podcast is launched. Go and check, subscribe, notifications. We will launch the first full episode once I have to record it again, because you wouldn't believe, after all of that, the computer shut down and I didn't, the battery ran out, the computer shut down, I didn't save all of the data, and I lost the full first episode. It was like a whole day's worth of work. All a part of the learning curve. This is new territory for me. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to being able to do it efficiently. But these early stages are some of the toughest, especially in terms of getting an audience as well. So anything you can do, if you're listening to this right, in early 2025, chances are you're probably a friend or a family of mine. So come on, help me out. And follow the journey. So I'll put a link to the podcast for Spotify below, but if you do, just look up Love More, Waste Less. You should be able to find it. That's how I did it. I checked a few different platforms and it all shows up. So that's really exciting. So I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to really make all the attention of this week's update on the podcast, because that's where I focus my attention this week. And now we want to try and start promoting it. So do whatever you can to help me do that. It would be much appreciated. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Until then, take care. And as always, waste less and love